In this video, I'm going to show you 6 tips you can do to try to improve your pain, range of motion with a very painful frozen shoulder. The first thing we're going to work on is range of motion, being able to raise the arm overhead. Now, a lot of times people will try to do those wall walks and try to bring their hand up the wall, and that's fine, but in a situation where the shoulder is really inflamed, you've got that frozen shoulder or adhesive capsulitis going on, that can be very difficult. I like this alternative instead. So you're going to go up to a table or a countertop. We're going to say it's my right shoulder that's affected. I'm going to put it down first, put my left hand over my right hand. This also works well if you have a pillowcase or a towel, a hand towel, something that you can slide or slides easily. And we're going to put that down on there and take my left hand and bring my right arm forwards. And as I go forwards, I'm kind of leaning into that movement. And you'll notice even just that amount of movement, if I were to stand up, you see how high I have my shoulder, my arm. If that's too painful for you to be able to reach forwards, what you can do is kind of find a spot there that feels comfortable. Put your left hand on top of that. Remember, it's my right side that's affected. And then I'm just going to walk back. I'm just taking steps back and walking back and kind of leaning away. And I'm going to create the same thing. As I walk back and lean away, I'm going to increase that range of motion. And so that way I didn't have to slide my arm forwards, and it's a little less painful. I usually have my patients perform that several times a day, working up towards maybe 20 or 25 repetitions. And again, I just go to the point where you're having that, that pain, discomfort. It starts to become a little too much. Sometimes I ask the patient go just a little bit more and then back off. That does really well at improving that overhead reach. Next, we're going to work on shoulder retraction. So this is pulling back the shoulder, working on kind of feeling my shoulder blade move around the back of my ribs. This does really well. Take a really light band. It does not need to be a heavy resistance band initially. Number one, because it hurts. Number two, because you're not going to be able to go very far with it, and I don't think that's very effective. I'm just going to fasten this over here to the door. So I fasten the band to the door. Make sure whatever surface that you fasten it to is nice and stable. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a hold. If it has a handle, you can take the handle. If it doesn't have a handle, you're just going to grab a hold of the tubing or the band and just work on pulling it back. Now, for camera purposes, we're going to swap around and say that it's my left shoulder that's affected. So as I pull that back, I have my elbow kind of tucked into my side. I pull that back, squeezing that shoulder blade back there, that scapula, and I feel it move around in my ribs. And just doing that as far as I can. Initially, you may not be able to go that far. It may just look like a small movement there, and that's fine, that's okay. And then work on eventually all the way back, really squeezing that shoulder blade back. And I complete 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. We're going to take that same yellow band that we used for those retractions, and I'm going to hold it just like this, bend my elbows, my palms are up. Your palms don't have to be up. I do like it this way. It just seems to do well. You can have your palms facing each other. That's fine. But my palms are up. My elbows are bent. And they're tucked in close to my side. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling apart the band. And at the same time, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together in the back. So I'm trying to pinch my shoulder blades together, kind of almost trying to pinch your spine. So I'm pulling this apart, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and then I'm going to come back to the front. And I would complete somewhere between 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Again, the point to make is make sure that you're using a band that's light enough that you can at least get some movement going there. You don't want this so stiff and difficult that you don't have any movement. We really want to see what kind of range of motion that we can get performing that exercise. I also like to use moist heat. It's okay to use moist heat or a heating pad before you perform your exercises and your range of motion exercises at home. So you can just take a hot pack or a heating pad, throw that over your shoulder, prop your shoulder up on a pillow so it's nice and comfortable, and just let that relax, maybe 20-30 minutes, and repeat that several times a day. But again, if you had to pick one time a day to do it, I would do this before you started your exercises. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I'm a big fan of using tennis balls for all sorts of things related to the musculoskeletal system. You're going to take a tennis ball and we're going to say it's my left shoulder that's affected. Take that tennis ball, go right in here on the pec and just kind of press in. You can kind of knead it, move it around a little bit. Just let the arm relax, let it hang down. You can prop it up if that feels better, just whatever feels better to you. Just work on that, just to kind of work on the pec muscle, because the pec muscle will become tight during all of this and increase muscle tone. You're going to have a lot of muscle guarding with the pec muscle. Just pushing that in, working that a little bit to try to allow for more external rotation to occur. Next, we're going to perform a shoulder distraction stretch. I like this stretch for several reasons. Number one, it allows for a good general stretch on the shoulder, typically no matter what you have going on. Number two, ball and socket joints, which the shoulder joint is a ball and socket joint. Distraction seems to do pretty well at modulating or decreasing tone, at least temporarily, as well as improving with pain. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a hold of the bottom of a chair, or you can grab the armrest. So you're going to grab down here and lean away. So I'm just stretching that shoulder. I'm leaning away. All that I'm doing is using my hand like a hook, hooking the bottom of the chair. I'm leaning away. I feel that pull. I'm working on holding that towards maybe 15 to 30 seconds and repeat that several times a day. And that's a great stretch that you can do really no matter where you are, whether you're sitting, standing. You can grab a hold of the edge of a countertop, lean away, do the same thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps improve your pain, improve your range of motion, and improve your functional use of your upper extremity. Thanks for watching.